Good morning, good afternoon, and a good evening. We are back. We're back for another one. We're back for another cheeky tier list. Now, I was thinking, before we did a village one, we did a village one because it was new, it was fresh, had to talk about it, still fresh in our minds, and now we're going to talk about another love, and that's the save room themes. The save room themes are absolutely iconic to the Resident Evil franchise, completely and utterly iconic. Some save room themes are purely the pure thing that's remembered from a game. Some of the games, all you think about is a save theme, right? Some of the save themes literally change the atmosphere of a game. It brings you nostalgia. It brings you the OG feels for some of the games. We love the save room themes. What we're going to do is we're going to go through them, we're going to listen to them, and I'm going to tell you where I put them. I'm going to tell you where I put them, what I think. Now, as you can see, we've got all the games down here that we're going to go through, and we've got a column there, no songs, because these ones that are on there don't have any song, and if they do, my God, we don't want to go through them again. So, we've got Gun Survivor 2, Mercenaries 3D, Operation Raccoon City, Umbrella Corps, and, of course, Resistance. Resistance online game doesn't have a song anyway, but let's get straight into the action, shall we? Let's get straight into it. Let's see what we got to kick this bad boy off. Let's see. Let's have a look. Ooh. Resi Zero to start. Now, I like Resi Zero. I give Resi Zero a lot of love. I stick up for Resi Zero, and I'm going to be honest, I think it's a good save theme. I think Resi Zero's got a nice save theme. It's nice, it's not too much. I like it. I like this save theme. I think maybe after listening to it for a little bit, might get a little bit tedious, but I think it's a good one. I think it's a good save theme. I'm going to put it in B for now. I like it. I think it's nice. It's one of the better things about Resi Zero, in my opinion. I don't think Resi Zero is bad, but I think this song is one of the better things about Zero, in my opinion. I like it. I like it. I think it's good. What do we got next? Have a look. Oh, it's the OG. It's the Resi 1 OG save theme. What started the whole thing off? First thing you hear, you're in the mansion, you've got zombies everywhere, you don't know what's going on. By the time you get into the first save theme anyway, you've been running away, running out of ammo, using a knife that is useless. You get into this bad boy room and you hear this. Oh, you feel safe. You feel safe. The atmosphere shifts when you get into the save room and you hear this. You hear this bad boy. This is a good one. This is fantastic. Oh, I'm listening to it now and I feel safe. I feel safe. I feel secure. I feel like I'm all good. Nothing's going to get me at this point. It's got to be an S. Got to be. It has to be. Save him has to be. You feel so safe. The first theme you hear, oh, it keeps you safe. I love it. I love it. I think that was fantastic. Director's cut. Well, we've got Director's cut and we've got, I think what the one I have next is Deadly Silence. Here we go. Deadly Silence is the one we want to listen to here. Because Director's Cut, that would be very low for me. Very low. Not a fan of that at all. This one's quite nice. This one's okay. See, I've not played Deadly Silence, however, and I've not even listened to the save theme, but listen to it now. It's like number one. Hint of a remix, hint of a lighter tone to it, bit of a lighter feel. I quite like it. I don't think that's bad. Not as good as the OG one, but I like it. It's got a bit of a lighter feel to it. I like that. That's going into A. Obviously, it's just like the OG. The OG is an S, so anything like that is going to be quite high anyway. This is quite good. I like it. For a DS game as well, hearing this, you'd feel very safe. With whatever's going on in Deadly Silence, you'd feel very, very safe. I like this one. First time I've ever heard this properly. Really like it. Big fan of that one. Big fan. What we got next? Remake. Again. Very good. I tell you what, one thing I will say about RE1 is it's basically spot on with a lot they've got with it, right? The music, the game, the scenario, the characters, the enemies, the atmosphere. The game is fantastic. Remake, this one's very good. Very good. I like it. I don't think it's as good as the OG. Don't think maybe it's as good as the OG. I think it's very good. But I don't think it's as good as the OG. But I do think it's better than the Deadly Silence one. Because even though the Deadly Silence one is nice, got a bit of a lighter tint, it's not as good as the OG. But I think Remake is better, slightly, than Deadly Silence. So I'm going to put it there for now, actually. I quite like Remake. I think Remake is very good. Again, Remake, lot's going on. You get into the save theme. Automatically, you feel safe. Straight away, you know you're okay. You're good. You see the box straight away. You feel fine. I like it. Very, very good one. Very, very good one. Oh, this is Outbreak. Okay, Outbreak's different. See, I'm not a huge fan of Outbreak.
This sucks.
I don't mind it. I think Outbreak is okay. I know a lot of people love Outbreak. The game was made way before its time. Very, very good game. In terms of what it was trying to do with the online, the playing with friends, getting a co-op online. First start to that. Very good. This is not really the safe. I think it's maybe like the main menu or maybe the credits. I think. It's okay. It's not great. It's not great for me. Oh, it's the gallery screen theme. Okay, the gallery screen theme, not great for me. Not very good. It's okay, but I don't think it's great. Do you know what? I'm going to put it in C for now, and Outbreak 2 will go with it as well. Gallery screen theme. That's going to go into, I think, C tier for me, I think. Personally. I would say so. I mean, come on. Not only is this my favourite game of all time, right? Favourite game of all time. Favourite Resi of all time. Favourite game of all time. This game is perfect for me. And the save theme is no disappointment at all. Save theme is fantastic. It's so good. It's so good. In the OGs, the save theme does exactly what it says on the tin, right? You are safe. You save your game there. You are protected. You are fine. And Resi 2 has got a fantastic soundtrack anyway. So imagine going through the RPD. You've got loads of new enemies, but you meet the Licker by this point. You meet zombies, dogs, all sorts. You've gone through the streets of Raccoon City. You get into this save theme. You hear this. Man, you are protected. You can put the controller down and take a breather because that's what you'll need to do when you get into that save room theme. This is fantastic. This is amazing. This save theme. I think it's phenomenal. I think it's so good. It's going to go an S. Not sure. Not sure about if it's better than the OG yet. Maybe yet, but we'll see. But it's going an S for now. Yeah, it's staying an S for now. Definitely not going anywhere other than an S. But I'm deciding whether it's better than the OG. Not sure. I think it'll go there for now. Let's have a look. Resi 2 Remake. Okay. Now, I've heard people didn't like this one. I've heard people genuinely didn't like the remake save theme. They said it wasn't really a lot. It was very hard to hear at some points. Very quiet, very low-key. I disagree. I actually really like it. I think it's calm. I think it's soothing. I think that's what you need. And I actually really like this one. I could listen to this one for quite a long time. Quite a long time. And I have. I actually have. I've had this on for like half an hour listening to it. I like it. I think, like I said, it's soothing. It's calm. Calming. Especially, like I said, RE2 as well. It's the remake. You would have gone through the streets, into the RPD. A lot of stuff's going on. Especially for a newer gamer as well. A lot of gamers might not have played the OG, might have just played the remake of number 2. And I think once you see this music, because the music in the remake is very good as well, I think once you hear this one, you know straight away a whole different vibe, different feel, different atmosphere. I am safe. I actually quite like this one. I do. I actually think it's very good. I'm going to put it in B. I like it. A lot of people don't. I do. I think it's really good. I think it does exactly what it should do. I'm a big fan of this one. What's next? What do we have next? Oh, here we go. I know what's next. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Do we know what's next? Get ready for it, guys. This one is a good one. This one is a gun that is next. Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear this bad boy. Oh, Resi 3 Nemesis. Oh, this save theme is fantastic. It's so good. It's so good. Resi 3 OG literally changed and upped the action straight away. You go from Resi 2 in the RPD, the streets, the lab. You've got Mr. X after you, but again, he's quite slow. Resi 3 comes in. You've got this gigantic, hulking, badass chasing you. Nemesis is running, is sprinting, is chasing you everywhere. The whole game is filled with anxiety, with fear of, I don't know where he's going to be, I don't know when he's going to come. You get into the save room, wow, you hear this, and you're like, okay, I am safe for now. And that's what this music does. It lets you know you're safe for now, but still reminds you that you've still got something outside waiting for you. You leave this room, you leave this door, best be aware of what's going to happen. This one's fantastic. I think it's really good. I think it's a really good save theme. I think it probably is better than number 2. I think. Personally, I think it's very good. I love number 2, but I think this one's very good. I think it's so good. I couldn't listen to it for hours, but I think for what it does at that moment, this one is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I think it's so good. For what the game is, I love it. It's so good. Okay, so we've got Resi 3 Remake. Now, I remember when I played Resi 3 Remake, one of my thoughts straight away was the soundtrack is very good for Remake 3. And I believe they won awards for the soundtrack of Remake 3, which it should have done. Remake 3 had a fantastic soundtrack. And what I liked very much about 3 Make's save theme that 2 Make didn't have, whereas 2 Remake was different, 3 Remake took inspiration from the third one, what made the third one so good, and gave a little tint on it, a little spin on it. It's not as potent, not as strong. Nemesis save theme is in your face, boom, bang. This one is a bit more subtle, a bit more like calm, chilled, but I love it. I really like this one. I think it's very good. I think it's very good. And I'm going to put it in A. And I'm going to put it ahead of Deadly Silence. Because I don't think it's as good as Remakes, because Remakes is good. Resi 3 Nemesis one is very good because it's in there, it's boom, it's in your face. And in 3 Nemesis, Nemesis is everywhere. He's not scripted, he drops down whenever. Whereas in 3 Make, he's scripted. Not as scary, not as anxiety ridden. It is a bit, but not as much. And the music shows that in the game. You can tell the difference between Nemesis save theme music and Remake show how much more scary, rage-inducing, anxiety-ridden it is for both games. So that's why it's going in there, in my opinion. In my opinion, that's why it's going there. But I do very much like it. I think the music in 3 Remake is fantastic. I think it's really, really good. Okay, what's next? Resident Evil Survivor. A bit of a guilty pleasure for me, Survivor. I actually quite like Survivor. I don't think it's that bad. When I first saw it, I was like, it's pants. Playing it, giving it a go, it's alright. It's not bad, you know. The save theme's okay. It's not bad. It's okay. It's not awful. It's not great by any means. I think it's okay, you know. Definitely better than Outbreak's gallery screen, I think. I would say, do you know what? Top C for me so far for Survivor. I think Survivor's one's very good. Top C, I would say. It's not bad. It's not an awful game. It is what it is, I think. Oh! 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 My God! Here we go! Wow. You could fall to sleep listening to this bad boy. La la, da 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 la la. Oh, you could fall asleep to this one, couldn't you? Code Veronica, baby, Code Veronica. The thing I love about Code Veronica, right? I'm not the biggest fan of the game. I think the game's okay. Not the biggest fan. However, They did something different with the music. More opera style, more classical, and it worked. It was so good. It goes with the feel of the castle that you go to. I think this one is fantastic. If there's ever a song that tells you you are in safe hands, you are protected, it is this. This is gorgeous. I think it's beautiful. 100% an S for me. 100%. No doubt in my mind this is an S. It's such a good song. I love it. I love it. And like I said, you could listen to it for hours. You could. If you could just put something on, you could just be doing something, whatever you're doing, put this on in the background. It's lovely. It's lovely. I think it's so good. So good. Love that. What's this? Darkside Chronicles. I've not played Darkside Chronicles. Not played it. I played Umbrella Chronicles, not Darkside. I want to, because it explains Krauser and Leon a bit more, so I do want to dive into that. But I don't know any of the music or anything, so I'm going to have a little listen to this one to see what it's like. It's nothing special to me. It's nothing really out there. It doesn't even scream safety to me. Genuinely, it doesn't even... This could be like... You could have this music on where you go down like a scary hallway or whatever. This does not scream safety to me. In terms of like a safe theme, this is poor. This is poor. I do not feel safe listening to this at all. I feel a bit nervy listening to it, to be honest. I really don't think it's that good at all. For a safe theme, it's a results theme, but that's the safest part of the game. Don't think it's very good at all. Didn't like that at all. Oh, everyone who knows me knows how much I love the Dead Aim theme. I love the Dead Aim theme. It's fantastic. Fantastic. This is so good. So subtle, but man, it gets the job done. I love Dead Aim, again, one of my big guilty pleasures. I love Dead Aim. I love it, right? And you're on the boat in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of nowhere. You've got nothing to protect you. Zombies, hunters around you. You get into the room, save room. You get this playing in the background. Oh, you don't want to leave. You do not want to leave. This is fantastic. You can, and I have, listened to this song for an hour. I have listened to the hour loop of this bad boy before. Man, it's fantastic. This one I love. For me, personally, in terms of a safe theme as well, I love it. For me, just for me, personal preference, it's going top A. Top A for me. What's this one? Umbrella Chronicles. Okay. Okay. I've played Umbrella Chronicles, not heard the safe theme though. Again, it's kind of actiony. This is not safe. I do not feel safe in this. For me, this gets me pumping. This gets me ready to go. Yeah, do you know what? Better than Darkside, that's for sure. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe at all. For me, in that one, I didn't feel safe. That's going there. Oh, Resi 4. Okay. Resi 4. This is the merchant theme, I believe. You've got the merchant theme, then the safe theme. Merchant theme, very good. This one is very good. This is very atmospheric. In terms of the game, of where you are, in the village, in Spain, different country, Leon's not used to it. The vibe of the village, the vibe of like the castle, where you are, the atmosphere. This is very good. I think in terms of atmosphere, this is very, very good atmospheric music. Again, with this one, you feel slightly safe, but again, there's that sense of dread as well with this one. With this one, there's still that feeling of you're not entirely safe. There could be something coming out of nowhere. You don't feel completely safe, but you know this is probably the safest you can be with this music on. I think it's okay. I don't think it's amazing. I think it's decent. I think it's decent. I think it's alright. I'm going to go probably the top of B for this one. I know a lot of people love this one. I think it's okay. But I don't think it's amazing in terms of a safe theme, and I don't think it beats the others that are above it. Personally, in my opinion. Now, I know we've got the save theme coming up as well, and I don't think the save theme is as good, in my opinion. I think the save theme, which we're about to hear, is very tedious, I think. And I think after about maybe like 3 minutes of listening to it, does get very boring. It's okay for the time you spend listening to it in-game, which is genuinely what the theme says it is. Typewriter. Get on the typewriter, save the game, boom, you keep going. You don't listen to it for long. In terms of that, it's very good. But in terms of like actually listening to it for long, gets tedious, gets boring very quick. Actually, the more I'm listening to it, it's not that bad. It's okay. I think I prefer it than the other one. But I'm still going to go top and B. I think top and B for the both of them is very good, in my opinion. That is what I would say. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that. Top and B, I think. Revelations. Okay, I've only played Revelations once. Only played it once. Only completed Revelations once. It's okay. It is what it is. It's not a bad game. It's okay. I like the boat theme. I like that. And with this save theme, you can hear the water in the background, the moving of the water, the flowing of it, which I like. Goes with the theme of the game, and I like that. I enjoy that. This is pretty good. This is not bad. This is not bad. Again, you feel safe with this one. I think this one you feel safe. It's got the water in the background to remind you what you're dealing with on the outside from the save theme, which is you're on a boat by the water. It's dangerous. Reminds you of that, but at the same time, it's got the nice music in the background to show that you're in a safe space. You're okay for now. I think this one's quite good. I think this one's quite good. I actually quite like it. I'm going to put it in B. I'm going to put it at the bottom of B. I was going to go top of C, but you know what? The more I list this one, I actually really like this one. I haven't given Revelations the safest theme a good go, but now I'm listening to it. I think it's very good, actually. Quite underrated, I think. I quite like it. Yeah, I really like that. I think that's decent. What we got next? Resi 5 Lost in Nightmares results theme. Okay, so there's a few ones for Resi 5. I'm going to go for the one I think is my favourite. Let me see my one. If the one I'm thinking of, there's one that's really good. This one's very good. This one's really good. This one is very, very good. I do like this one. I think there might be another one with Resi 5 as well. I like Resi 5. The thing about Resi 5 that makes me laugh is it gets a lot of flack from people. A lot of people talk about Resi 5. A lot of people hate on Resi 5. For me, with Resi 5, the more I talk about it and the more I talk about the good that's in it, the more I'm like, actually, Resi 5 is very good. And the music, I think, is very underrated in 5. Again, very much fits the theme of the game, fits the atmosphere of the game. The music has very good with the African vibe, the African setting of the game, which I love, and I love the African setting, and I love the African vibe. I love the fact that it's daylight, and it is still danger, you're still in trouble. Even at light time, you're not safe. Normally, if Resi is normally in the dark, with this, it's basically all light time, and the music is so good, it goes with it. It gives you, again, the sense of dread that something's around, something's not quite right here, but you're okay for now, and I love that. I love that. It's got a few themes here. Item box theme. What's this one? That's what I just was. Okay, we got the library theme. We've done the library theme. This one sounds pretty good as well, to be honest. Library theme, and then we've got the results theme. I think the results theme is a very good one. Oh, this one's awesome for Resi 5. See, you can hear in the background the African vibe, the African setting. I love it. I think it's beautiful. I really like the music in number 5. Really, really like it. Oh, this one's really good. This one's really good. What's the results theme? Results theme of this one. Oh, this one's really good as well. Oh, okay. Okay, I've made my mind up. Resi 5 is very good. Very good in terms of music. It's going high. It's going high. It's going there. Yeah, do you know what? Okay, do you know what? I'm going to be that guy. There we go. And the only reason it's above 3 Remake is because Nemesis is the better one. The OG is the better one. But 5 has got like 3 save themes that are all arguably very good, in my personal opinion. I think 5 has got an amazing soundtrack. And like I said, each one fits with the atmosphere, the setting, the African vibe. I love it. I think it's so good. Love that with a game as well. Big fan. Big fan of that. Really, really like it. Okay, what we've got next? We've got... Okay, Revelations 2. Again, I've only played it once. Not given it a lot of thought. I've not really taken the time to actually listen to the music, so I need to listen to it a little bit and give it a go. Because I really enjoyed... When I listened to Revelations, really enjoyed Revelations. Really liked how that sounded. Revelation 2 is okay. It's okay. It's nothing special. It's nothing special so far. Again, you feel a little bit safe. A tiny bit safe, but it's more a sense of like sadness with this music of what's happened, what's going on, what's left to come. It's more sadness than anything else. You don't feel very happy in this. Raid mode theme as well. What's raid mode theme? Maybe that might be better. The beginning of that sounded really good. Okay. This one's much better. Much better than the other one. Much better. I was going to put it in C in front of Outbreak. Probably still will. Or, I tell you, if it's a raid mode one, probably goes in front of Survivor. Okay, do you know what? It's going in C. And that's because of the raid mode one. The other one, bottom of C. Quite possibly D. This raid mode one, really good. That's going top of C. I like this one. This one's really good. This one you feel safe. This one you know you're in a safe spot, a safe space. You can pop that controller down. You can relax. Have some of your drink. You're safe for the time being. I really like this one. I think this one's very good. Yeah, big fan of that. Very underrated, that one. I like that. Okay, we've got Resi 6. And it's got all the end theme chapters. So all of the chapters, you've got them. So this is the main one, I think, of Resi 6. Now, I'm going to be honest. Resi 6 as a whole is not for me. Is not for me. Now, I remember hearing someone say once with Resi 6 that this music sounds like the beginning of like a Spider-Man movie, of when it goes through having all the names of who made the movie, and you've got webs and someone slinging by, and it just sounds like a Spider-Man theme. And now that I've heard that, cannot get it out of my head. 6, I think, is very bang average. Very bang average. It's okay. You do feel a bit safe. You do feel okay. But again, it's still actiony. I feel like this music is preparing you for what's about to come. Even though it's an ending one, I feel like it's preparing you for what's about to happen. For me, it's going to go in D. Better than these two, I think. Because these two do not feel safe at all. So I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put it there for now. Yeah, it's going to go there. 7 is next. 7 I've listened to a few times, and I'm going to give it another go, give it another listen, and see what I think of 7. 7 is very subtle. Very subtle. But the good thing about 7 that I like as well, 7 again gives the atmosphere of the game a country vibe, isn't it? Kind of the countryside, cabin, kind of in the middle of nowhere, kind of sounds like almost banjos in the background almost. I think it's very atmospheric. Very atmospheric. Very subtle. I think 7's okay. I don't think it's awful. I think it's okay. I do think you feel a little bit safe. Not a lot, but I do think 7 is alright. It gives a bit of an atmosphere feel to it. It's a bit like, okay, for now, you're okay. There's still more to go, more to happen, but you're okay for now. I think it's alright. I think it's decent. I'll put it in front of Survivor. Survivor's alright, but I think 7 is a bit better, in my opinion. Bit better. I think. 7's alright. If it was a bit more, not as subtle, might have been a bit more, but I think it's very subtle. Very subtle, not a lot going on. I know people like that, and I don't mind it, but there's not a lot going on with that. Okay, Resi Village. Now, I absolutely love this one. Now, I know what you guys are going to say. I know you guys are going to say that I'm contradicting myself here, because this is the epitome of subtle. But this one, you feel incredibly safe. When you first hear this, you're in the castle after you've had a 9'6" lady chasing after you. 3 daughters chasing after you, lichens, all sorts. The one thing you need to hear is this. In this, you feel so safe, so secure. You've got the Duke in there as well with you. When he's there, you know, okay, I'm safe for now. Wherever the Duke is, we'll be fine. This music is gorgeous. I love this one. I absolutely love this one. I think it's amazing. I love it. I think it's so good. And I do think I'd rather listen to this. Even though I really like 5, I'm going to put it above 5 because I'd rather listen to this one than 5. But Remake, even though I'd rather listen to Village than the Remake one, the Remake is way more iconic and way more better of a save theme, in my opinion. I think, personally. So that's why it's going to go there. Last, but certainly not least. What we've got... Oh, wow. Wow. Why do I feel like I'm marching with this? Horrible. Horrible. I know it's a Game Boy Color game of Gaiden, but it's outrageous. It's outrageous. Oh my god. And here's the thing. I know you guys are going to say, you're going to go, but Wiz, it's a Game Boy Color game. What are they meant to do? I can tell you what they're meant to do. Make it better. Because I played a Game Boy Color game. I played a WWF game on Game Boy Color, and they had entrance themes, and they were better than that. That was pony. That was awful. That one was tough to hear. That was like hurting on the ears. But that's going to go in the bottom of D, I think, and that is the tier list. That is the tier list, all done. Save room themes. I'm pretty happy with that. Do you know what? Some of them really caught me off guard. Revelations, Resi 5, Survivor. Some of them really caught me off guard. I didn't realise how good some of them were, but they were. But you know what? I'm sticking with that. That's the sexy tier list. That's what it is, guys. As always, if you disagree, absolutely fine. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Save themes are huge, are key to the Resi fanbase, so let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone. And as always, keep being the diamond eggs that I know that you all are. Take care, guys. Mwah! Much love.